Vinted got me. I kept seeing ads everywhere, including one that popped up when my family and I were watching a kids movie recently. And eventually I was like, okay, Vinted, you have my attention. So I tried it. And so far, I have made a very glamorous, life-changing total of $11. But really, I'm not upset about that at all because this is items that otherwise I would have donated and made $0. And so one pajama set and one small plushie. So I've listed 13 items total so far, and 4 of them sold in the first week. So this might not be a quit your teaching job by selling your closet clutter story. Please don't hear that. But it is a, hey, maybe there's a simple way to turn some stuff that's sitting around your house that you're not using, that otherwise you would have donated, into a little bit of money story. And for tired teachers, I think that matters. The thing I've liked the most so far about the Vinted app is it's been super easy to use. It walks you through the whole listing process. You take photos, upload them, and then it asks you all the specific questions so you don't forget anything, like to put the size, the color, the brand, if you have one, the material, the condition. It also reminds you to be honest about any imperfections that you might have in your secondhand items, both in the description as well as in the photos that you include, because I don't want, the extra stress of someone receiving something that I sell to them and being like, excuse me, why did this tiny pajama shirt come with a mysterious stain from 2019? We're tired here. We don't have time for that. And I also think that the low prices probably help with that. That if somebody was spending $20 on a secondhand pair of pajamas that had a stain, they'd probably be more likely to be upset. But anyway, that's just a suspicion I have, but we'll see how that goes. So the shipping part has also been pretty simple inside the app. The buyer pays for the shipping, yay, and Vinted gives you the label. More brain power to figure out is the USPS side of things, like where to put the packages, how the pickup works, how to make that part fit into my schedule. Like now I have the hang of it. But really the biggest surprise has been how fast things have sold. I really honestly didn't expect that. Kind of forget about it and then eventually delete the app, in a state of shame. Woohoo! And because I would have donated those items anyway, even small sales have felt satisfying. The mission behind Vinted, of course, is also a very noble one. So if you're somebody who cares about the environment and wants to help keep secondhand items in rotation and out of the landfill, and to help people save money, then that's also a great reason to get behind Vinted. So it's also felt fun to me, like a little bit of a game, which has been kind of surprising, and I've enjoyed it so far. So I thought I might be able to get some more money than I did for some items like the boys' rain boots, what similar items were selling for. So I took that advice and listed them. And like I said, those things have sold. So if you're hoping to make big money quickly, Vinted might feel a little bit slow. Quick, low pressure closet clean out option, especially if you already have piles of kids' clothes and shoes and small items sitting around your house. Could you make more money with it? Probably, if you listed a lot of items consistently and shipped quickly. And I do see some sellers on there that seem to be quite active, and I would assume that since they're selling at such a high volume that they're probably making decent money. But then that also does mean that it would turn into more of a official reselling system, and that may or may not be what you have a capacity for, what you want right now. So for you as a tired teacher to spare on this, I would recommend it if you, again, already have things sitting around and you want like a simple place to start just to test it out. I wouldn't suggest necessarily going out and buying inventory right now, or turning your entire weekend into a sourcing mission unless you actually enjoy this. A side note that we did actually yesterday morning go and buy some secondhand stuffed animals, and I'm doing a little experiment with eBay with that too, and kind of comparing and contrasting what sells and for how much on these two locations, Vinted and eBay. What I did notice so far is that with eBay, they may have higher pricing potential for certain items. For example, I listed a little brown stuffed sloth holding a red heart that says "Wild About You," and eBay suggested that I could reasonably target about $9 for that one item, which was surprising because they also said that that category of items is highly competitive, and they've been telling me to list things lower. I just started that literally last night and it hasn't sold yet, so I'll let you know how that goes. The Vinted feels easier and faster, but it also seems like it might require more research, more competition awareness, and just a little bit more savviness about how, I guess an auction style situation may work, and report back to you once I have more results. So for now, if you're a tired teacher and you have a pile of random kids' clothes, shoes, stuffed animals, appliances, even, I do think Vinted is worth trying. It's not passive income, it's active income, but it is very simple and beginner friendly, and it gave me a little bit of a boost that things did sell. I'll be putting my Vinted affiliate link in the description, that I will earn something if you use it, but they do have promotions where if you list, like right now, it's if you list 3 items within 7 days, we both earn some cash to use on the app. Then we also both earn cash, or I earn cash. I don't know. I'll have to check the details, but there's incentives for both of us. And if you want more ideas for low energy side hustles for teachers, I'll also be including my free side hustle starter guide below, because the goal is not to build another exhausting job. The goal is to test small things, see what actually works, and slowly create more options. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Follow and like the video. Take care.